Communities across South Carolina are still recovering from last year's severe storms and flooding, but additional disaster assistance is now available. Here to explain these resources is Sasha Horne, Public Information Officer for the U.S. Small Business Administration. Sasha, thank you so much for being here with us today. Can you start off by explaining what does the SBA do?
Absolutely. So many people know of the Small Business Administration as an organization to help them start their business. But the part of the SBA that I work with is the Office of Disaster Recovery and Assistance. Okay. And so we're a team that comes in when there is a disaster, like most recently Hurricane Helene, and we will be on the ground in the declared areas to work within the community to help with recovery.
And that's what you guys have been doing here in South Carolina. Can you give us an overview of the types of disaster assistance that's available to South Carolinians?
Absolutely. So the first thing is to make sure that you're in one of the declared disaster areas. That's the first thing, because the way it works is based off of where the damage concentrates. That's how they're able to determine the disaster zones. So if you're in one of those qualified counties, if you're a homeowner or a renter, you're actually eligible to apply for a SBA loan. So yes, the Small Business Administration does help homeowners and renters as well. So if you are a homeowner and you've sustained physical damage to your home, or if you're a renter and you have property damage, there's a loan available for you.
What about as far as businesses and nonprofits go?
Absolutely. So for small businesses and for private nonprofit organizations, we're talking about your food banks and those types of things. So there are economic injury disaster loans available for you as well. Okay. So in addition to the physical disaster loan, which is this will allow you to repair your building, or if there's some equipment that was damaged, your inventory, maybe your freezer went out. I actually met with someone down in Beaufort County yesterday, a business owner who has a business out on the waterfront park there, and the flooding from Hurricane Helene came in and took out the refrigerator, the freezer, the inventory, and this is what that physical damage loan is for, to assist you with things like that. Now the economic damage side, that is a working capital loan. For instance, if you are unable to make payroll, if you're a nonprofit whose donations are down because of the storm, this EIDL loan is what we call it, will be the perfect solution for you.
And I want to ask you as well, if you were in that disaster zone and you weren't necessarily directly affected, there was no physical damage, can you still apply for mitigation to be prepared if this were to happen again? If you see that this is going on, like, okay, well, you know what, let me get in front of it. Is that an option for people?
It actually is an option. And the thing about mitigation, it's like you said, it's great to think ahead. We're talking things like storm doors, sump pumps, shutters, things like that. Things that you can do to protect either your home or your business or a nonprofit from sustaining damage in the next storm.
Sasha, what is the deadline to apply for these loans?
We're actually in the 60-day grace period for physical disaster loans. So March 29th, you have until then, but we encourage you to apply as early as possible and try to get all of those papers and documents in.
And I have to say, this is a little foreign to most people, right? So if you want to know more information, are there any events that you have going on or anything where people can go and learn more and feel a little bit more educated about this?
Absolutely. We're having a series of workshops. These are business recovery roundtables. The idea is to think about the future, to make sure that we're sharing best practices from previous disasters. And we will be hosting one on February 4th, that's tomorrow, in Beaufort County at the Beaufort Regional Chamber of Commerce. And you can attend in person or online. We'll be streaming it. So check out the link and you will be able to RSVP to get your link to attend.
Okay, wonderful. And you have to RSVP?
Yes.
And I'm sure that there will be more of these. And if there are any more information, what we talked about today, and then some, sba.gov/disaster is where you can go. Sasha, thank you so much for your time today and talking about this important topic.
Thank you for having me.
We're back after this.